So, last time you played this, did you figure out the invis? Did you
I
know
don't
how to
believe
do
so.
that?
Probably
Because
not.
you got that spike hallway where it's like, can you? And then you that was where you kept game overing, at least the first time you played it?
Yeah, no, I don't believe that. I figured.
Well, we're going to teach you this time.
Oh yeah, this is the Rage Tower.
Yeah. It's to the right. Bonk through the wall. Or not.
Oh, am I supposed to go through the wall now?
Yeah, so down at the bottom right is the pink candy through there where you can... I mean, you can make it up with normal bonk, but you have to kind of like cheese it with like wall jumps and enemy like multiple like enemy hops.
I gotcha. I'll take
Which
that.
you know, like trying to figure it out. Like it's not impossible. It's just kind of like it's easier if you already know exactly what you got to do, but it's also very particular about like Led was showing me.
Yeah, I think I tried to brute force it the first time, and then I just gave up and came this way.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely doable, but
okay, I gotta go back up there. That's what's happening. Oh, stupid momentum carried me into the spikes. Ow, and now it went too fast. Shit, that's hauling ass. Like, it keeps you moving in the direction you're going when you hop off of it, which is kind of realistic, so, like, good on them for that, I guess.
Right. No, that's the thing, like, this game's definitely, like, a one-of-a-kind thing, but it also, like, it makes me just ponder on, like, man, but that's how it should be. Like, I should be struggling with these kinds of physics.
Right.
In fact, half the time, like, the reason why I don't like certain games are usually because of stuff like that where I'm, like, nitpicking the physics, or, oh, why is his foot going through the hill when I'm standing on the side of a hill?
Uh-huh.
Or, like, why does every guy in Call of Duty fall over the same way when they die, even when I shoot them in the gun? Whereas, like, I'm, like, thinking back to when I played GoldenEye, it's like, oh, you shoot a guy in the foot, and he hops on one foot. You shoot a guy in the ass, and he grabs his ass.
Yeah,
you shoot a guy in the dick, and he, like, acts accordingly.
Yeah, and yet somehow games have gotten more advanced since then, presumably, and yet the programming has gotten simpler.
Well, you could tell, like, when they were pioneering it, they were discovering and then realizing, we can take it this far, and this is fun. And then I feel like developers got lazy. Pretty much. It became more about like, okay, well, the game is the game, and then it's like, you can tell GoldenEye was made with love, and you know, the 10th Call of Duty game was just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I know that a lot of the Rare developers in various interviews have always insisted that they've packed their games with so much extra content and little stuff like that because they always felt like, personally, if you're going to pay $50 or $60 for a game, you should get a lot for your value, for your money. So, like, they insisted on going the extra mile because that's how they would like it.
And I really appreciate the charm.
Yeah, that's why, well, current Rare is nothing like old Rare, and we'll never see their like again unless people pull their heads out of their ass.
Oh, they lost all my money forever after doing that.
Yeah. Speaking of lost, I have fucked this completely over because I have to go back and be not crab.
I'm noticing it's been great.
Yeah, businesses start going for minimum viable product while also maximizing gigaflops, so they can say, oh, well, the game has ray tracing, so eat up, fuckers. What do you mean you're not buying it? It's got gigaflops.
But I'm the kind of guy that's like, what's ray tracing again? Like, I know it's like a thing people seem to care about, but like, I don't know. Like, I still haven't like Googled exactly what it is.
It just makes the lighting look very, very realistic and fancy, which honestly isn't even that noticeable unless you're looking for it, or if they go out of their way to showcase it in a game.
Yeah, because that's what I really cared about when I was younger, is that the shadows didn't look right.
Truly. Yeah, never mind the fact that it's not a standard thing in most games nowadays to have a shadow under the character when they jump. Like, most game engines, like Unity and Unreal, you can't do that easily by default. You have to, like, hack it.
Right.
Even though, like, every platformer ever made is like, oh yeah, you need to see your shadow under you, because that's how you tell where you're going to land.
I mean, I did fine without it for a long time.
Well, 3D platformers at least, but...
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, to a certain degree, you still get good without that if you've played enough games, or if you just played the game that you're playing enough.
For sure. I don't want to be crab, though, game. How do I not crab?
So you just set off a false positive. You go right up to it, but not under it.
Okay, so I just want to psych it out.
Yeah.
Then haul out. I don't know if I could actually make it through there fast enough.
He's like, you got me.
I can fit through there. And there's a blue candy. I don't know if I want that.
I don't think so. I think you got to go to the left and up.
Oh, hey, a bonus game. Might as well. My lives are getting kind of low. Only got 21.
I know, man. Like, yeesh.
I'm getting shook.
Another thing is, if you bonk them, he'll walk into them.
Oh yeah, if you can just bounce him up where he's at, basically, or if he's gonna walk into.
Right, and predict where he's gonna be.
Yeah.
So if you like bonk those on the way back.
Or
bonk that one.
There
you go.
Getting hit also works, I guess.
Yeah, you bonk that. Yeah.
Yeep. I forget who I was watching. I think it was OnlineEric who just fucking destroyed this. Somebody was murdering this minigame.
Yeah, recently he played it, and he's gonna be part of Wave 2.
Nice. Wave 2 of the Super Bonk Club, the Gotcha Collection. Gotta catch them all.
I told him about the Super Bonk Club, and he's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Well, you have to stream Super Bonk in order to join."
Right.
He's like, "Oh." So once he played it, I immediately added him. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, now we just need to get a print run of like a bunch of collectible cards of all of us with our freaking user pictures and stuff.
Yeah. You know what?
Super Bonk Club, collect them all.
I might actually do that.
The funny thing is knowing the way that the world is right now, people would probably somehow think that was some trend that they were missing out on, or some kind of like cryptocurrency. Just be like, oh, I need that, and pay us like ridiculous amounts of money for it.
Oh, let's be realistic. We're the only ones who would actually have them.
Yeah. Just still that FOMO friggin' culture of manufactured scarcity. I've seen crazier things.
This bonus stage, when I did the Game Shark codes, hold up to fly. Oh, it was so hard. Just went straight up to fucking go home. I actually I wish I like only turned on half of it so he would just float to the top, because he actually floated to the top. When I did half the code and he just floats up, he goes faster than fly. The fly is when you have, there's like this little, it's only like in 2 parts of the game. It looks like a fruit, but it puts a little propeller thing on your head.
I gotcha.
And then you can just hold up and fly anywhere and
Okay.
bonk.
So it's kind of
starts-
like glitching that out or duplicating that or
It's
something.
that without the flower. So like
Yeah.
the item puts a flower on his head, and then he can like, it looks like he's swimming through the air. Honestly, it's kind of
I gotcha.
adorable.
So it puts him in that state without actually having the item.
Yes, it puts him in that state whenever you press up anywhere. It's definitely game breaking, but makes it a much more casual.
That works.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Top right.
Beeped. Nope. Evil plant. Getting that heart.
Very
3
nice.
normal candies just to reinforce the idea that you will not be small or big.
Right. Yes.
Why can't you be normal?
Okay, so after you cross this first section of spikes,
Hmm.
and you get the big candy, you're just gonna hold X.
Okay.
So you gotta get across the spikes first. And this is where a lot of people struggle, because it's kind of like the signs. Oh, get that.
Yeah, I was supposed to grab that. I just realized.
Yeah, just go. Oh no.
I should be able to tank the run.
That's the problem.
Oh, I gotta have the power-ups
You
be
gotta have
powered
bonk
up.
bonk.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, get tiny. Okay, fine. Don't get the blue candy this time. You're gonna jump over blue candy on spikes, rage back at the wall so that you can.
Rage. Thank you. Oops. Oh.
Oh no! Will he make it?
Nope.
Oh
Kind
no!
of.
Just you got enough lives this time. Good job. So yeah, if you
Nice,
were
well
big, and Kronk holding X makes you go invisible.
Gotcha. Maybe don't do that. Oh shit. I don't like that it's breaking the letters. I need those.
You can get those meats if you want. Yeah, just fall right
That's
between them.
That works. Hey, my favorite. The invisible blocks.
Well, this one went a lot smoother. You can rage across, and yeah, there you go. You got it.
Nice. I got 3 whole platforms. Well, I missed going that way.
Can you make it?
I don't think so.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need a couple of those.
There you go. That's it. That's all you needed. Very nice. How much?
Oh, spikes are happening.
Yeah, they'll turn around.
Oh, I can climb that wall too, apparently. Seems counterintuitive because it's covered in spikes. Oh, so that took a
so if you're
shitload of health
lashed
from
with
me.
your teeth, if you're lashed with your teeth, you can just bonk to like, kind of like do the wall jump.
To get off the wall. Oh, I just died there. That was nice.
Yeah, it's the spikes.
Ow. Damn, sir.
Yeah, they do a lot. Holy crap.
I want to grab the wall. There you go.
Bonk over, bonk over. I knew the spikes were coming again. Like...
Yep. Oof. I made it, though. With the smallest possible portion of health. And a cool 19 lives.
So this first part is literally Mega Man X versus Vile Fight 1. You will not win.
Okay,
just
so you're supposed
survive,
to lose.
take Tam. You're just like, after enough onslaught, he gives you a blue. It's like, why'd you do that? You were winning.
It's a good thing
As for
one hit.
The next form after this, he's gonna like be flying in the sky, swooping down to get you. And if you stand underneath him, he drops these little bombs on you.
Gotcha.
That's actually what you want. You want to be under him, and you want to keep jumping up as he hits you to kind of damage boost yourself above him. Because as long as you're on his side, if you're above or below him, he will keep dropping those bombs, and you can just keep bouncing on them.
Gotcha. Big ass candy.
So yeah, he's gonna come from the right, just stand under him, and just kind of jump into the bombs that he's throwing, so that you can try and damage boost up there and bonk.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And that's like the quick way to just kind of get through this phase.
Yeah, I missed the part about damage boosting. I was just like, why am I hitting the bombs? They're not actually doing anything. Weird. Get up,
As for what comes next when he's in his little go-kart mode, good luck. It seems completely random, and I call him the king of jukes when he's in that mode. There he goes. You have to hit the back end of him, so like where his like spine is.
Oh, that was just random. Evil? What?
Yeah, king of jukes. He's coming for you.
This is like freaking WarioWare. That's what this is.
Uh-huh. Honestly, I love it. I love how this boss, out of nowhere, just becomes like... just ridiculously unpredictable.
Yeah, just on purpose, of course. It's basically the game saying, look, there's no way you could possibly lose here unless you're really, really just not even trying. But, like, at the same time, we're going to make you work for it. We know we made this game too easy.
Lead said that there is a pattern of, like, 20, like 20 things, and then it cycles again.
That's too much for me, I think. I think just standing, tanking the hit, and then just hitting him as he goes by is probably the way to go. Jesus, man. Oh, ran over. And that didn't even work.
Yeah, try and stand in the middle so you can try and see what he... If you stand at the edge, he's just gonna...
Oh my god, this is so stupid. It's like it knows. It's like it's reading your input and it's just saying,
yeah,
nope.
No, that... It's like even when you try and like predict, okay, he's gonna be here, try. you know, space them out accordingly. It's like, nope. He knows. He stops short. He hops over.
Like, can I rage at you? Is that a thing I can do?
You have to be small. Rage is only small.
I think rage is universal, especially right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sir. At least he jumped over me that time. I could have hit him when he did that. I just need to, like, intentionally take a hit and then damage boost through him the next time he comes out.
I find it easier to just, like,
okay,
try and, like, predict that he's gonna go under me, you know? Like, he's either gonna retreat, stop, then go, jump.
Yeah, I see where you can kind of time it at the edge of the screen, where, like, basically if he's on his way back out, if you jump and bonk at just the right time, you can kind of just catch him as he's coming out.
That's the thing. See how he, like, jukes you or goes back?
Or jumps.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, that counted. I saw the red flash.
It does make a satisfying noise when you hit him. The
yes, it does. Getting there.
Believe it or not, there is a way to double hit. Which, does not look easy, what I've seen.
I can imagine, seeing as how single hit is almost impossible. Son of a bitch. There we go.
GG's.
Get your blue shell throwing Mario Kart ass out of here.
Alright, so this one, 20 steps and then jump.
I counted that exactly.
Yeah. That's optimal. So did you see, like, you saw the cutscene at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
It was funny how, like, a lot of the players, they played the game. It doesn't show it. So it would be cool if they just showed that game.
Right.
It's not a long one. It's, yeah, just show it real quick. Because if you don't see it, you're just like, okay, so what's going on?
Yeah, the game is strange enough. If you don't watch the cutscenes, it makes almost no sense. But like you said, there almost is a storyline that actually makes sense in this. And it's pretty damn interesting.
It's really, like, just based off of I saw what I saw, try and guess what the story is.
Yeah.
The Wikipedia had, from the manual, the little summary of what the game is. And it literally says absolutely nothing about the story and getting sent through time or nothing. It's just like, oh, Super Bonk is more bonk than ever before, yes. Kind of bullcrap.
It's more bonk than you ever bonked.
And I'm just like, oh, yeah, so what's going on? and the thing is after 30 years, there's nothing that's like, okay, so, like, the developers came forward and like, yeah, so this is what happens. This is why, and blah, blah, blah. No,
Hudson Soft doesn't exist anymore. Like, all those people are retired, and if they have those stories, then they're hanging on to them.
Well, even still, it was around for years after this game. This was 94, so what, Hudson was like 2010 that it went under or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, because they're still around. Some of those people are still working. I know they're still doing interviews because a few of them have been translated. But, like, nobody's asking the important questions about Super Bonk. It's all Bomberman and fucking Adventure Island and crap.
I think the word you said, important, is missing from people's live so
Yeah,
I can
I don't think most people know this game exists either.
Oh, this is
I
this is
didn't.
so
I didn't
vital.
know
I
this
need to
existed.
know the answers.
I was not aware there was a bonk game on a Nintendo console until now. Angela.
Um,
Thank you, Angela.
there's actually there's two. One was Japan only.
Yeah, Super Bonk 2.
Super Bonk 2 is awful, in my opinion. It plays nothing like this. This one, the graphics, like if you look at this game, it looks like Bonk. Um, they made him skinnier and they made his head much smaller, and the controls are completely different. The whole feel of it is just pretty cartoony, and it's a different vibe. And they went for something else.
I
That's
gotcha.
fine.
Also, I got a
Nothing.
25 million point score. What the hell?
I think you get that much for just beating the game.
Yeah, like
By
that's
the way,
ridiculous.
like it just like out of nowhere give you 25 million. But yeah, so like I tried Super Bonk 2, like it was like a month or two ago. I went through this trying to do oh, by the way, there's like one part in the game that uses LNR.
Yep.
And did I tell you about that?
No.
Okay, so it's not even in the options. You go to the options of the game. It's like, oh, you got B, Y, and X as buttons to use. But if you go to the manual that I found online, it says that there's L and R, run up slippery slopes.
So
And
like
that's
some of those ice areas, I guess, is maybe the only
yes.
place I could see that.
And it's not even flat surfaces. It's only like if there's a slant to the left or the slant to the right. If you press L, it will only work on the right slant to the left. And basically he just runs really fast up it and it stops. So like if you're sliding down a slope, it completely stops his momentum.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to just tap L, he kind of does like this little slide up kind of thing. And so if you hold it, he just runs up.
Nice.
Not really fast, but just like his legs move really fast, like a cartoon character. But it's the same walking animation, just sped up. It's not like a different animation. And it's such a weird thing to put on LNR because I can't find anywhere else other than like stage 4.
Yeah.
In the
That's the only place I can think of where like you have slopes that are hard to walk up.
Right. And that's because like even in the comment there's like, oh, this is the space area, right? And then the next slippery room doesn't even have slopes. So there's literally like one room in the entire game that even has the slopes that you might even be able to do that. And it's like,
yeah, they made a whole mechanic for it and mapped it to buttons you don't use for anything else.
Led didn't even know it existed as an option.
That is insane.
And he had the game apparently growing up. And it's like, yeah, I rented it a bunch. I had friends who had it. None of them knew about this.
Yeah, it's on the same level as like, holding up and pressing start in Super Mario Bros. Or holding up and pressing A to go back to the level you were at last.
Or better yet, holding up select in order to grapple up in Batman Forever.
That too.
You ever see that one?
Nope.
Oh, so that one's like a carbon clone of it's a copy of like Mortal Kombat like
I've played the game. I didn't know that it was a thing you could do in the game.
Oh yeah, no. So like the first level is like it's actually like you will get stuck in the first level because the very first like room is like where do you go? There's like one hallway. Where do you go after that? There's nowhere to go. And then literally there's like not even like an indicator that like there's a hole above you. There's essentially like a very like I think there is an indicator, but it's not an obvious one. It's like one of those things that you're like this. Oh, that was what it was telling me that there's a hole above me. And not only that, it's like when you press select, he does like a diagonal grapple. So it goes like diagonally up. And then you have to stand on the right pixel and you have to press it in kind of like a phlegm, like if you know like drumming is where you go to tap.
Yeah.
You have to do an up select like that. And then it shoots straight up and then pulls you up to this section where you're supposed to continue. And none of this is explained.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I played that game long enough to even figure that out. But
Well,
Wow.
what's funny is they have a ton of buttons that aren't used for anything, but yes, we're going to use up select in order to grapple. But oh my goodness. Yeah, this whole game is I'm still convinced there's a secret in the galaxy when you go like super big bonk in space and there's like two
Oh
question
yeah,
mark
that
planets.
actually bothers me. That there's like all those places that have names over them, and like you should be able to go to them or do stuff, and like nothing happens. And then there's the question marks, and nothing happens. It's like, what, guys? You
It
can't put that shit in there. You're fucking with me.
it makes me it makes me want to question the developers or find them, track them down, just be like, what are these?
Yeah,
What's
it's
going
like,
on?
did you mean to have more stuff and you just ran out of time, or decided not to, or is it actually secret shit, or is
Is
it
it a
cut
Japanese
content?
exclusive again? Like
Yeah,
that's what I gotta try now. I gotta try looking at the Earth. The spinning Earth was exclusive to that
yeah. So it
version,
stands to reason there could be something else, but like,
right? Um,
yeah, I wasn't finding anything, but
if
doesn't mean
they
it doesn't
are
exist.
if they are nothing, they probably are just little like hidden Easter eggs because there's a planet beyond Pluto, and I think that's the elusive planet X that it's always been like talked about but never discovered kind of thing. Planet X, early like
Yeah,
1920s, I
yeah.
think it was like the 10th planet that they were like thinking was out there, but they never really
Basically,
proved.
since we had telescopes that were good enough to resolve stuff as far away as Pluto, people thought there was a planet X or 10th planet.
Yes, but then there was also um, the question mark that's closest to the sun,
Yeah.
and apparently that was like another planet that we thought we had that was like closer than Mercury.
Yep.
But at the same time, I really want to believe there's some sort of hidden secret portal that'll take me to a hidden secret part of the game that I can be like, I discovered it.
Yeah, something.
I have found it. The One Piece. After 30 years. Uh, so, I'll let you in on a little secret. Um,
Say it.
I after I am done like doing most of like this like stuff with people, and for the most part all the editing is done. Um, I think I'm gonna reach out to some pixel artists who do like custom Samus sprites for Super Metroid and Mario World and be like, hey, you want to help me make a Super Bonk sprite for this game? I need Super Bonk and Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, like for like the randomizer where they have like different sprites you can choose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, because he's got the small bonk and the big bonk,
Yeah,
and when
makes
he
sense.
crouches, he can go normal bonk.
Yeah, when you
His
get the
bonk are just
Varia suit, you could be Chicken Bonk. When you get the Gravity suit, you can be fucking
it would
Godzilla
have
Bonk.
to it would really have to be custom,
Yeah.
because it's like he is kind of like obnoxiously like shaped.
Yeah, pretty much. And I've seen people do stuff that was like equivalent
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
inspired kind of thing, but tweaked
Yeah,
to
but you
work for the game.
definitely need to have somebody that knows what they're doing and is willing to do the work for that, because like it's gonna take some tweaking. But I think it's doable.
Honestly, honestly, if someone shows me how to do it, I will just make stuff. I feel like I would just make sprites.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
just
bare minimum, you could probably just cut and paste enough things and cludge it in, and just kind of like
is it
have
is
to.
it really like that easy? Like the sprite sheets are those like if I just draw over a sprite sheet the right way, will it
I
like
don't know how they're doing it for like the randomizer, say,
right?
because
That's
like I know that, well, if you're doing the actual sprite graphics ripped from the ROM, it is not even close to that easy because they're all 8x8 tiles and they're not organized. So you have to just kind of guess which thing is which, or like you
right.
have to take the time to reverse engineer it. But I
Yeah,
can't imagine that somebody hasn't already done that work. So there's got to be like a template sprite sheet at this point where they can just say, "Oh, just put these sprites here and it'll work."
right, right. So what you're playing the new Zelda, huh?
Mm-hmm. That is
Well,
the plan.
that'll be fun to watch. Hey, thanks for having me on. It's been a great time.
Indeed. Thanks for walking me back through that and putting up with me fucking up things because I went too fast.
Oh no! Honestly, like for a second, I thought we missed that second warp, but then I remembered. Oh wait, we got a whole other like couple sections to go through, and there is a candy in there, so we
but it is good to
totally
know
still
that
do
that
it.
game is like short enough if you know what you're doing that you can just kind of breeze through it, no problem.
Yeah, world record's like 22 minutes.
Jesus.
and and the complaint is it's not that fun because you have all these auto scrollers that you got to go through like the crab shmup
Oh
for
yeah.
like 3 different times, and
Yeah, or that last boss
so
fight. I don't know how the hell you'd optimize that for a speed run.
but that just means that you get some breaks in between to kind of relax, and it's more like you play for 15 minutes instead.
No, exactly. Like I would like that personally. If I was trying to speed run something, I would love to have a section where it's like, okay, I can relax and turn my brain off for this.
Right. And not only that, but like kind of like it's short enough where you could do like if you're going to go speed run for like a few hours, you could get a bunch of runs in,
Oh, for
you
sure.
know.
Yeah, it's
Like
only a
if
few minutes over Super Mario World, like 11 exit, so
yeah,
it's
right?
really fast.
Or the what they got it down to like 4 minutes now on the first level credit skip.
Yeah.
So, but but yeah, this was fun. Um, we we ever do something like this again, I'd definitely be down for it. It was a lot of fun.
Indeed.
Just being able to like talk the shit and enjoy a game or whatever.
I'm
So
saying, yeah, between stuff like this and Super Smash Bros, I think we can make it work.
yeah, yeah.
Also, there's a new
Which
Mario Party coming out in November. Everyone has been warned.
oh yeah, dude.
I
I
am
I
buying it.
honestly, I the last Mario Party I really fully went through was number 2,
Mm,
and I don't know how I did it, but I totally unlocked like all the stuff in that game, including like the single player. It was locked behind a really hard challenge,
I'm saying.
kind of thing. And I was just like, man, I was nuts as a kid. Like I definitely accomplished things that like I look back and like I will never ever want to do that again.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think a
So
lot of it is like the not having as much stuff to worry about and having more free time, but also having less games, so you tend to replay the same ones more often.
yeah, I'm currently replaying a bunch because I got all those Game Boy games. Like I think I've shown you most of them, right?
Yeah,
I'm going through the blue one. It's like
nice.
a DX hack where they added color and 103 new Pokemon,
I'm saying.
and I'm like right at the Elite Four, and I'm going through like the whatever the cave right before it's like challenging, and I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
all the and there's like so many Pokemon that are just not supposed to be in this game. This is actually kind of cool. So, but all right, I'll let you get to it. I'll be watching,
No doubt.
and you have a good time with this. It looks fun.
Indeed. I'm going to see what happens because from what I've seen, this looks like it's ripe for some shenanigans because it has just enough Tears of the Kingdom type stuff you can do in it that it looks like I can break it. So we're going to try.
Yeah, they were showing off some of that. That was they definitely made it to be that way. You know.
Yep.
Do you think they're one last question? Do you think they're gonna in this like this style?
I think they're going to do what now?
So Link's Awakening was the style this was based on,
Yeah.
right? And they originally did Link's Awakening, Oracle of Ages, and Oracle of Seasons for Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do remakes of those games?
I wouldn't put it outside of the realm of possibility.
And other question, would you want that?
Me personally, I've never actually played those games, so it would give me an opportunity to actually play those games.
Yeah.
But
I got to play through the Ages one when I was younger, and I was
nice.
you jump through like you go back in time
Yeah,
like
that was the one
400
that sounded
years.
more interesting to me anyway, because that one's like you go back and forth through time versus the other one is you change the seasons to do different stuff.
Both ideas I can imagine are fun because
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't play Seasons, but like the Kirby Superstar had that one level that was like changed seasons.
Yeah, that was part
like,
of freaking the
Milky Way Wishes.
Yes, that's the one. And I forget the name of the level, but yeah, where like depending on which doors you go through, it changes the season. I always thought that was kick-ass.
Good stuff, definitely. So
but yeah, I wouldn't think that they would put that, like, write that idea off. I think they might actually do something with that. But also, Capcom originally made those games, so they might actually even be down for a collab with them. Who knows?
You know, Capcom randomly did stuff back in the day for, which surprises me. They did all the Disney stuff.
Oh,
and they did like 3 Zelda games. Actually, no, they did 4 Zelda games. They did the Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance.
It's funny because people think of Capcom and they think of them for their first party IP and stuff like Mega Man and shit like that. Right. But they are a really solid like third party studio that just does contract work. Yeah,
because I grew up with the Disney games.
Yes.
You know, they did Aladdin, Mickey Mouse.
Both the DuckTales games on NES, Darkwing Duck, Chip and Dale.
Did they do Little Mermaid?
I believe so.
I think they did Little Mermaid. I feel like there's one more. Oh, Goof Troop. They did.
Yep.
That was such a good one. Such a hidden gem. A lot of people are discovering it later on.
Yeah, I actually have a copy of that on my floor next to my SNES.
I have a copy too. It's like one of my first games. So, but all right, I won't keep you any longer. You have a good one, all right?
Indeed.
All right,
we're gonna get to it. Thank you, my friend.
All right, bye everyone. Thanks for tolerating.
Pretty sure everyone is this.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.